Okay, welcome back to my channel. Yes, today we are going to solve for these two equations and we find the value of x squared plus y squared. Okay, in our solution we have, this is the solution, we have x plus y equaling to 10 and xy is equal to 21. Now we are going to use two methods, okay? We are going to start with the first method. We are going to use an identity to find the value of x squared plus y squared. So method one, from an identity which is x plus y squared, this is equal to, let us break it down together, okay? If we have any term squared, it means that that term multiplies by itself 2 times, okay? So this is going to be x plus y multiplied by x plus y, okay? And this is equal to, this term will multiply that bracket, all of it, and then this term will also do the same. So this is going to be x into x plus y plus this y into x plus y. Now let us open brackets and distribute x and y respectively. I'll have x times x, that is x squared, plus x times y, xy, plus y times x, that is y squared, but that is yx, but we write it as xy, okay? Then y times y, that is y squared. So we have x squared plus these two terms are the same, so you will have 2xy plus y squared. This is equal to x plus y, everything squared. The reason as to why I used an identity, because I have x plus y and I have xy, okay? So we are going to make x squared plus y squared the subject. First of all, let us first bring them together near each other. X squared plus y squared plus 2xy. This is equal to x plus y, everything squared. Now bring x to xy to the left, it becomes minus. So we have x plus y, everything squared, is equal to minus 2xy. This is equal to x squared plus y squared, okay? But you know that x plus y is equal to 10. So let me replace it. This is a 10 here, that is 10 squared, minus 2 into xy is equal to 21, okay? And this is equal to x squared plus y squared. So this is 100, 10 squared is equal to 100, and 2 times 21 is equal to 42, and this is equal to x squared plus y squared. Therefore, x squared plus y squared is equal to 58, okay? So that is our, make a conclusion that therefore x squared plus y squared is equal to 58. Now, we are going to use another method and see whether we get the same answer. So method 2, we are going to solve these two equations that are given to us simultaneously, okay? Then after finding the value of x and y, we get their squares and we add them, okay? So if x plus y is equal to 10, and that is our equation 1, then xy is equal to 21, that is our equation 2, okay? Method 2, we are solving them simultaneously. So I'm writing here method 2, okay? Now, if I have this equation, x plus y equaling to 10, xy is equal to 21. Let me make one of the variables the subject in the first equation. Then I substitute for that variable in the second equation. That is called the substitution method. So I will have, if I make y the subject here, I'll have y is equal to 10 minus x, because it has moved to the right and it has become negative. So this is a newly formed equation. It's the same. So after, you're going to replace y with 10 minus x in equation 2. So I will have from equation 2, which is xy equaling to 21. I have my x here, open brackets, what's y? Your y is 10 minus x, and this is equal to 21. Let us distribute this x by opening brackets. That is 10x minus, this is x squared, is equal to 21, okay? Now after that, I am going to bring everything to the left hand side. I'll have 10x minus x squared minus 21 is equal to 0. Let us rearrange this as a quadratic equation, as per the standards of a quadratic equation. I'll start with negative x squared, then plus 10x, then minus 21 is equal to 0. Now divide through by a negative so that you start with a positive term, okay? So this is going to be x squared minus 10x plus 21 is equal to 0. Because a negative and a negative will produce a positive. A positive negative, that's the negative. Negative negative, that's a positive. Now after having that, I will rewrite it here. X squared minus 10x plus 21 is equal to 0. Now, how do we solve this quadratic equation? We are going to use sum and product. What is your sum? The sum is negative 10 and the product is 21, because it is 1 times 21. Now find two numbers. When you multiply them, you get 21. When you add them, you get negative 10. Those numbers are negative 3 and negative 7, okay? Now we are going to replace this negative 3 and this negative 10 with these two terms, because you have to create 4 terms after you group them and you find out the common factor. So I will have x squared minus 3x minus 7x plus 21 is equal to 0. Now we have x into x minus 3, because x is common in the first group, and in the second group I have minus 7. The moment I put a negative outside the bracket, the sign inside here is going to change. If it was minus, it would have become plus, okay? But because it is a plus, that's why it is a negative here. Now we have x minus 7 into x minus 3 is equal to 0. So either x is equal to, x minus 7 is equal to 0, there your x is equal to 7, okay? Or x minus 3 is equal to 0, there your x is equal to 3. Now after getting the values of x, find the values of y. Now if x is 7, what about y? Use this equation. So from your y, which is equal to 10 minus x, you just substitute it for x equaling to 7, for x which is equal to 7, my y is going to be 10 minus 7, which is 3. So we have that 7 and 3, this being your x and this being your y. For x being equal to 3, your y is equal to 10 minus 3, which is 7. There we have 3 and 7. Now, either way, if I use the first bracket, I will get the same answer. Now, let us try to get the value of x squared. Now, x squared plus y squared is equal to your x. If I use this, it's going to be 7 squared plus y squared, it is 3 squared. So this is going to be 49 plus 9, and your answer is equal to 58. Okay, so you try to use the second one and see whether you get the same answer. Thank you so much for watching.